awesome, Menace. I have my standards, you know, as everyone should.
Just making sure the mic is good. Say something.
Islands in the stream. That is what we are.
Burb.
Perfect. Huh?
Burb. We are the
Troglodytes. We are farmers.
Bum,
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 bum. Okay, so Bree, you're a little quiet.
Oh,
but
I can get louder. No, I'm kidding. Here, I can speak. Is this good? Is that working or?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think it's also because of
Farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
the TV's right here,
I got
and
you.
I got the AC, well, not the AC, but I got the fan going because all this shit heats up. So
Yeah, and if you guys need controllers fixed, my husband's doing that.
Oh snap! Look at him go!
Oh my goodness.
Oh Lord, he's moving.
If it's the Joy-Con,
can you fix this?
what's wrong with them?
Stick drift.
Shifts. Yep, he's got you. Let me see if he's got parts.
I think I love your husband.
Oh, you're stealing them from me now? Damn.
No homo, but I think I love your husband.
I was going to say, like, why are you not telling us, Bear? I mean, is there something you wish to share with us? I mean, this is a safe space.
No, he's cool.
Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Vegas Bear, here as always. Today joined by the Gaming Chocobo and special guest Blue Eyes Waifu Dragon.
Hi.
I mean, this is a safe space. I mean, you guys know that being sexually romantic, right? Ah, I'm falling quickly. Stop it.
Uh-oh.
What?
There it goes. It was falling. It was like running away.
I mean, I'm proud of being asexually romantic. You do whatever you need to do, Bear. I mean, you find yourself.
No, he'll probably, if I'm like, can you do it for mayor? He'll be like, yeah, sure.
Oh, we've got some. Hello, Taro.
Tomorrow.
Only here for a bit.
Hold on, buddy. I can't hear you.
The headphones on, probably.
Oh no, I had the speaker off. Say something.
Only here for a bit.
Okay.
Hello?
Also, Mekumon did a Mekumon only, which doesn't work because we're not on the screen yet. So, we have a special guest with us today, Taro.
Is it both
Oh.
or anything?
It's just the left stick.
Oh, I don't know.
I believe. I think it was just the left stick. It'd probably be
The right stick, too.
It'd probably be a better idea to clean both of them just in case.
Oh, he's gonna replace them. He can solder them.
Okay. We've got Blue Eyes Waifu Dragon with us today.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
So we are. Mekumon says, "I'm just letting you know I'm here."
Aww.
Fair enough, man. We are back to Paper Mario. Where's the button? There it is. Burb will be your pilot today.
This is my game. I have it. I legally bought it with my Tinder.
My Tinder.
I also thought he said Tinder.
I was like, how did we scale on Tinder?
And don't worry, Bear. You don't have to worry about buying Silent Hill F. I got it already, so it's...
Wait, it's out?
No, I mean, no, I pre-ordered it, sorry. I pre-ordered Silent Hill F, so you don't have to worry about buying it, so you can save your money for that, so that's, because that's something you and I got definitely on screen.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he did Silent Hill 2.
And we're not doing the short message because I don't think our brains could handle it. Well, I talk with S. There'll be a moment before I can join VC myself, so I'll be doing stupid things with the sound alerts. Okay!
And why is that? Is my band or something?
No, I think he might be busy doing stuff, family stuff.
Understandable. That's why I'm doing time to see the Megalon things too.
And it's Mother's Day weekend.
Oh yeah, I should probably go hug my mom.
Yeah, you should do that. Oh, I actually saw him last weekend on Saturday.
Yeah, she told me. I was wondering, like,
It was at Dover Days.
Yeah, no, like, that Saturday you said you couldn't come because you were with the family, and I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
And then my mom called me and said, hey, I don't think Evan's coming over. Why? Because he's here at Dover Days. And I was like,
yeah,
that makes sense!
Yeah, because that's where my family was. They had him on my location. Well, I had their location on my phone, so I was gonna go try and find him.
You didn't sit in that chair.
I guess that's here. I'm right here.
I'll be right back.
I already played my tail feathers.
Okay. I'll be right back because I also have to take my medicine and I get one to go for.
But it's Mario's Mother's Day.
It's like a big hanging plant. It had purple and like pink flowers and like little couple baby blue ones. It was so cute.
Ooh, girl slay.
Yes, she slayed. She slayed.
Whoa! That's a lot of money. That is a lot of sugar right there. I don't like that.
Oh, he's got a purple one.
Yep, that's Yoshi. That's Yoshi. You get one in Blitzville chapter 3. I think depending on how long it takes for you to hatch, it actually is different colors.
So it's kind of like the chows in Sonic.
Yep.
Okay, I gotcha. I follow. And they all look so cute. I just found out about the chows recently. They're adorable. So you can get different Yoshis in this one.
Well, you only get one. Sadly, you can't get more. But yeah. Back there.
He looks all rock and roll.
Yep.
You can ride them?
Yep.
How cute! You can go down the grates?
Yep.
I've not played this game. Oh, it's so cute.
Yep, and that's how I can try to do this. I can also do this. I can try to do a tube. I'm a tube man. Yep, that. And everything's quite literally a stage.
That's cute.
Yep, this is a fun game.
I wanna get it.
Look at all the Yoshis.
Okay. Sorry about this.
Had to refill my water too. Tara, I'll leave.
Yeah, I think I was still here. No.
So, what did we do last time on Paper Mario?
We got the Ruby Digi egg from the museum, from the Crossing Heights.
Right, the whole train mystery thing.
worked on the GameCube to upgrade them to the what's it called? Where you can just like add games on, like you know if you mess up your disk tray, you can get it to use that.
Does he know how to replace like the battery on these things?
On the these, I can swear you just need like a different thing. It's just an in and out thing when you put it up. You need a battery.
Because I
And
also
this one?
yes, because I got some of there.
This one?
Yes, I got that from GameStop, and the battery was so bad that I looked up a tutorial to swap the batteries.
Yeah.
So I took the bad battery out of that and put it in that old one.
Okay. Yeah, he can probably flip this one. Oh, ask them about the battery. I don't know how much the batteries cost. I know how much a little joystick is, but they're not much. And they're metal too, so they're not like the cheap plastic.
To quote Okami, the moon came out.
I don't like Okami, but who said that?
The priest Waka,
Oh, right. The goopy, zesty looking guy.
the half-baked priest. Yes.
I think the more zesty.
Well, I mean that's what Ishun called him.
Oh, right. The little jump. Oh, hey, look.
And we've got a Makomon.
Yes.
Hello, a student friend.
Makomon, as you probably saw, we have Blue Eyes Waifu Dragon with us today.
I saw. Hello.
We told her about your Ben 10 story. Well, at least a little bit of it.
Which part?
Herb not herb, and how you're very good at self-inserts.
Yes. Which is awesome.
The my personal favorite will always be the one with Lavender Knight. That's my boy right there. That's the boy.
It's got a lot of books.
I wish I had this many books.
Got a good amount.
Yeah. I mostly just have movies.
It's like the 21st century version of books.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, look. The book comment. I kind of like this, but it's mainly D&D modules, so I don't get very of those.
That looks like a combination of my mother and both my sister's private book collections. Yikes. A lot of books.
And now I gotta kill some time now, so, what do you guys want to do?
I don't know.
Yeah, we have to wait.
Could you just politely tell him to hurry it up?
I wish.
Just lightly tapping the camera.
Could you just hurry it up? Come on.
Oh, Blue Eyes, I haven't seen you since the Common Rider D&D. How you been?
Rocking and rolling.
Squishing and splashing.
Yeah, just doing my thing. How about y'all? How has everybody been?
Well, I've been keeping pretty busy with my own writings, so there's that.
That's great.
I may or may not have created a kobold character you'd very much appreciate in a different D&D altogether.
She is a chaotic little gremlin, and we love her.
Yeah.
Imagine a kobold based on the Blue Eyes White Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! Who doubles as an artificer, who happens to also steal shiny objects from people.
That sounds fun.
She also calls her Is it Master?
She travels with a purple dragon who has been currently locked in human form with a slight case of magic-induced amnesia, whom Umara refers to as Big Sister Boss.
Okay, that's cute. So cute.
Where's Luigi?
It's right there. That's Luigi. He's green. Or is it not Luigi?
That's Mario wearing green.
What? That's...
Yeah, that's a badge.
Okay, show her the others. Show her the other costumes.
So he's Cyber Jack's brother?
I don't have the other. I only got the L emblem. I don't have the W one.
Oh, you don't? I thought you did.
Nope.
No, wow.
Actually, you can't. You actually can't dress up as Waluigi.
That's iconic.
Yeah, you just see the equivalent of the W emblem and the L emblem. Hi, Cortez. Bye, Cortez.
I forgot that he becomes a pro after you kick his ass. Stop! I'm already dead. God, this game brings back so many memories.
Yeah. Let's get the badge out of here. Oh, wait, actually, I can talk to this guy probably. Oh, please have a.
This said Blue Eyes a friend request, by the way.
Huh?
I said Blue Eyes a friend request on Discord, by the way.
When I get on there, I will add you. Let me just do it right now so I don't I got you.
Oh, we don't have it. Darn. We were so close to greatness.
We were so close.
They play us like a damn fiddle.
They played us like a damn fiddle!
And that's Umara when the picture sends.
Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute.
And the party picture in progress.
Oh, that's so nice of you to make a party picture of everyone. That's so cute. Slow and steady wins the race. Also, have you been keeping up with Berserk Bear?
So, I read a couple chapters after Miura passed.
Yeah.
The last time I saw, they were currently being kind of held captive, but not really,
So do you want
by
to
the
know what
Kusha.
happened? You want to know what happened?
Yes,
They stole Casca.
I remember that.
Okay. And they're trying to make their way there. So, from what I understand, do you know what Miura told the guy? He just told him the ending, how it's supposed to end. I don't think he, mentioned maybe exactly how. So I think he's just trying to take it to the end.
Okay.
Because I know the arc that Miura was on was supposed to finish. That was pretty much at the end. The, Fairy Island. Is that what it's called?
I want to say yes.
So they're trying to finish it up. And then, what was so sad? Because it was, I feel like around my birthday, everyone I love passes. Because, Timmy passed away, a year and some change ago, around my birthday. It was, 2 days after my birthday was his funeral.
Okay.
Miss him. I found out that Brett passed away. Months after, by the way, nobody thought to reach out to me, in our metal community and stuff. And I found out, May 1st. like 2022 is bad. And then Ira died in May, and then so did our main man that made Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I'm pretty sure that's when Akira Toriyama died too, man. So it's just like, is everybody gonna go? It's now closely watching Togashi, and like, don't you know?
Which one's Togashi?
Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter.
Right.
Like, staring at him hard.
I mean,
Doing anything weird.
My Hero Academia ended, and I am like, I'm just happy he managed to survive.
But yeah, just like, don't move weird.
Yo, hey AJ.
Oh, that's the Antonin fellow.
So like, also like, people, like, I know people are often like, when it comes to ending, they get very pissed,
Because they wanted it to end a different way.
Yes.
They don't like the way it ends. Yeah.
and it's the same way with My Hero Academia, which I'm not gonna spoil.
No.
It's just, it's not how everyone thought it would end, which is the case for like everything.
Yeah, most of the time.
And shippers are pissed. As they
Oh, hey, did you want season 2 all over again?
Yep.
That's same with Naruto though, because when I remember people burning their Sakura, like I remember the mass burning of Naruto merch that proceeded.
I remember the suicide watch that was put up for Bleach. When Bleach ended.
No, oh my god. My
Like,
husband
people were
loves-
put on suicide watch.
Because you know they're finishing it now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because my husband's been keeping up with it.
But I mean, like,
When it stopped airing, yeah.
I'm talking about the manga specifically. When that ended,
Yeah. Ah!
people were not happy.
They were put on suicide hit under that. That's
Because of what happens?
Because the pairings they wanted to happen didn't happen.
that happens every time. That happens like every time now, and everyone is really in their bag about it.
Like, for My Hero Academia, like, people are adamant that this one ship didn't happen. And, this other ship is happening. It's very clearly not. There are some artists that are straight up just going no and making, like, their own rules.
You know what? The girlies want to do that with Twilight. Like, really, the first book should be canon. They should just rewrite it.
It should have been about the dad fighting monsters in a small town with the doctor and his best friend.
Honestly, yeah.
It should have just been a different version of Supernatural.
That's a funny way to put it. Oh, and I've been watching Smallville. I got something.
Nice. Did you know they got these actors back for the CW
Yes,
Crisis on Infinite Earths?
Yeah, Tom Holland said he's good. You know Christian Bale's not been good in this, like on screen. Yeah. Love that shit. My aunt watched that. I remember when we found out what happened in like season 5. And like that split apart my family for a good 2 or 3 years. Like the craziness that ensued because of that season. Like I remember they were like, we're not watching this more. It's a house of the Italians. And then you got my Aunt Jan from like West Virginia and like, you know, my grandma from New York. And she's like, we're not watching this anymore. So it's me, my girl, my Aunt Jan, and all Stanley Smallville. I don't know why I was so young but retired. Because I don't know, I really don't know about when you went to kindergarten. I thought that after kindergarten you were done and like you didn't have to go anymore. And I was like, oh my god. I remember after the graduation for kindergarten, I was like, oh my god, thank god that's over. Now I don't have to go back. And then my grandma and my aunt both turned around were retired, so they kept saying they're retired, so I'm like, I'm retired. They were like, you go to school now every winter, you go there longer after this year. I couldn't go out. I was so upset the rest of the day. I was like, I thought I didn't have to participate in this thing where I feel like I got, you know, my ABC for 1, 2, 3 was go on from here. Like, what's the next big thing? Like, I already got my dose of it. They were like, no. They were like, you're not done.
You still got 12 more years, and possibly more if you go to college.
Yeah, my was like, you want for 18 because you're smart. And I was like, what is that? But yeah, was obsessed in Buffy the Vampire Slayer and trying to watch all of like the CW shows till they're in.
I think my brother had like every season of Buffy.
Buffy and Charm, I feel like those shows, like, they did good to the end, but I definitely feel like Smallville falls off around season 5, 6. Like, it should have been like a 5-season show.
Like, there was this one podcast that I used to listen to where they talked about Smallville and how he should have just been the scene where he lifts off the ground.
Yeah, and then stop it.
I don't know what season.
I don't know either. And I tell you something, like, about Smallville, it's like a yeah, that was hard because when I started that, like, you had like significant memory loss. I'm like, yeah, actually. I can't remember Smallville. I watched that every day for years. Every week for years.
I mean, like, with my anxiety, like, I will often, like, I will do what I call, like, my brain will do what I call, like, a soft reboot.
Soft reboot, okay.
Where I just won't remember stuff. And, honestly, I'm just having an issue, because I'm, like, one, my sense of time is becoming fucked up. Two, there's a lot of things I just can't remember. And three, I keep fucking things up in my head.
That's when you gotta start getting crossword. I have crossword puzzles. No, I'm not joking.
Like, I will.
You gotta work on it.
Like, I will think I am saying 2005, or think someone's saying 2005. In actuality, it's 2025. Like, that happens all the time. I mean, not all the time, but it happens enough that I get a little weight.
As opposed to me, who openly has shit memory. Largely, I think it's because of the head trauma I've suffered over the years.
That might be it too. I've had head trauma. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 incidents with my head hitting a hard surface.
I'm just okay not remembering some stuff.
I mean,
I guess eventually you have to kind of be okay with it.
Eternal, what was it? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
I've never sat and watched that instantly. Like, I've not watched that movie instantly. Like, from start to finish at all. No.
Because I feel like it's an endurance test of misery, honestly.
It's just like, if my brain forgot it, then it must have been for some type of reason that wasn't necessary, or it's like, alright, maybe it's a reason again. Like, you know, like how you could wish you forgot, like, how to play the first, like, your favorite video game, so you could experience it? Maybe it's like, you know what, you got that, but you did it for what you wanted. You know, so.
Like, you forget about your favorite video game, you forgot that you played it. And then you get to that part, you know, that part.
Oh, where it's like,
that part that every game has where you're just like,
oh, where you wish you had the solution already.
where it's like, it is like tedious or aggravating or just
otherwise known to Portal fans as that one damn test chamber.
Or like when you're a kid and you don't understand anything about Fatal Frame. No.
The
Pictures.
Yeah, the
like film.
film.
I kept doing that. I used like the biggest film, and then we got to the final boss and had to use the basic film. It took us hours. It took us hours. It took us hours.
You know,
It was fun.
you know what we should do?
What?
We should stream Fatal Frame 4 and 5.
I have played 5. I have not played 4 yet.
I
haven't had time.
I have both of them on my Switch.
You should do. You should definitely do. I don't know if I was such a big fan of 5 because I got through that pretty quick. If I'm honest. No, but the story for 4 seems like it's more
It's more.
like neat.
Yeah, there's a lot more to it than 5. Because 5 isn't a lot of, like, not, like, a lot of stuff that's not really, it's like, at least loosely connected, but just barely.
Yes. Oh, and I've also played Silent Hill. I think that's the only thing. So I played the entire series. But you know what? Everyone's so pissed because I was like, why didn't we have more of Henry from Silent Hill 1? Because he was the OG. He was walking around like, have you seen my... Like, he's the OG. Why are we remaking 2? We really need to be remaking. The money... Stop.
Because 2 was...
I get it, but
2 was the best.
but it's really not. Respectfully.
I mean,
Respectfully.
in terms of story and, like all the technical stuff, it was the best. Now I know people, specifically you, will say otherwise.
Specifically, yes.
I know Herb here absolutely hates Maria.
That is true. She's a home-wrecking skank. I'm glad watch die.
Even though,
Damn.
yeah, he kept saying that throughout our playthrough, and I'm like, there's no home to wreck.
I know.
How? Yeah. Like, I'm not that way. I'm not a
Mary's already dead. Like,
Yeah, but also, it's the fact that, like, there's so many other, like, horrific things in the franchise for y'all to love, and it's always Pyramid.
I like Pyramid Head.
Like, I think that's the one thing that's just too played out, because I was like, so what's this guy about? And I'm like, he's just, like, rusted metal. Good for you, Bob. Like, shower time. Like, that's how I felt.
like Pyramid Head was specifically James's monster.
Yeah.
But
And then it just became a part of the franchise after that.
yes,
Just-
because after 4, Konami split up Team Silent and hired Western Studios to make all the other games.
Uh-huh.
And
Deal.
because of that, and someone's dumb idea, they thought, hey, Silent Hill needs a recognizable mascot. The town is the mascot.
Yeah, it's just the town.
But someone thought, hey, let's make Pyramid Head the mascot. Because everyone loves Pyramid Head. Everyone does love Pyramid Head. In 2.
Yeah, where he's supposed to be.
Yeah. In 2. Where he's supposed to be and nowhere else.
Yeah.
Then you have him in fucking Homecoming.
I'm not. That's the one that I'm like in the middle of, and I just cannot get through because it was weird to me.
Oh, it is not good.
Yeah, because he like stopped. He's like, "You just want to pick this back up?" I'm like, "Not right now."
And then, like, I get why they remade 2 because like it was the most popular. It's like why they remade 7 instead of Final Fantasy 7 instead of like I don't know 9.
Yeah.
It's clearly the better game. Fight me.
Oh, it's clearly, but no, because
I like 14.
You know that's fair.
of that.
We're not gonna fight. We're not gonna fight him on that.
And I really do hope that you, Megmon, and also Blue Eyes Mike can get a chance with me and play it with me, because I think
I will when I have siblings.
I think you guys might enjoy it.
Is that the one that's on?
Yes.
Oh, I can't do it.
Why?
You guys know I don't do the online games.
I usually don't either.
Every time I've done them, like I do like this, and then I this game guy was playing, and it was one of the treats of the it was just weird. It just got weird. So that like scared me off more. I've also done WoW. Like my family did WoW, so they don't do it anymore.
Probably for good reason.
Yeah, and it's just like it's game after some problems.
Also, that and Blizzard became very popular.
Yeah, that might be and like, you gotta remember, we were around when the Xbox Live lobby was nuts. And like sometimes, like Donnie's really good at the like Dragon Ball like games, and he'll get like the higher levels, and he doesn't do it, he's just limited. He gets death threats.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't. If he turns back on the like kind of ability of his PlayStation or whatever, yeah, he'll get death threats. He's like, you can pack it for 100 and you charge for free thumb. Like he's just not really about it. He'll be like, I'm gonna kill you because I don't know why you got that lame ass team and you're whooping my ass. Like it's like that. And he's like, do you think you can just pick up a pack of Newports for you come over and like a new charging cord because mine broke because the dog was chewing on it, whatever. Like he makes up this big story of why he needs like what he's asking for. Oh, and a gallon of milk because like my 17 cats are hungry. We don't have 17 cats. So he'll say something wild like that. He'll be like, oh, and mom said that you needed to start sharing the controller. Like he'll write just something like absolutely nuts.
I'm starting to like this guy more and more.
Yeah, like these two actually really get along.
I like his guy too.
Yeah, Donnie's hilarious. He'll be like, oh, you don't like that I won? How about you win? Like, I kind of low-key didn't marry Vegeta.
You don't like that I won? Then try to.
Like our list is kind of related.
Goku.
Like, do what you want to do.
Goku with a little bit of that.
That little scene.
I was gonna say sass, but yes.
He's like, oh, like, win. Beat me. Like, oh yeah, and our wedding was Frankenstein themed. So Frankenstein is the bride, that was our daughter.
Aww.
So no, we do want to do like the bride. I don't know exactly what we're like when everybody, when out. She should be on the way we timed her cycles because every 21 days we have. It should be versus the 21 days. That's okay. Yeah, it's hard. It's like, but thankfully it's not a whole thing. You can go open to complete past close. I had to watch back so she had good entertainment of season 2. Like, I ain't getting no sleep because of y'all. Y'all not gonna get no sleep because of me. And I had to watch Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders, the TV show.
Oh.
You definitely have to stuff. She won't do Girls Next Door. That's like my favorite show.
I remember the local toy store here. They had there's a statue there. It was really cute. And she would often, like when Walt wasn't behind the counter, she would put on stuff like Gilmore Girls, like no, not Gilmore. Grey's Anatomy, Sex and the City. She would put on. She put on a lot of like those like that era of TV.
When I was a kid, like, my grandma and my mom was not into and watch Rock of Love, for some reason that's better. Let's get into that, because Brett Michaels, he knew that he had those 20-inch bust downs, those 22-inch bust downs. He knew he was wearing a wig and said no. He just said, don't go in my room. He was wearing a wig, and that's why people were saying, yeah, I don't think it's your wigs. It's because you're wearing a wig. It's giving when you wear wigs. It's giving that interview with Elijah when you wear wigs. That's what it's giving, because you are wearing a wig. He was wearing a wig. That just, I'm sorry. That's like such a reason right? And then Daisy Love was crazy. But she's doing good. Daisy Love wig. She's good. But that was such a wild era of television. And then of course, a lot of people, I feel like the one show everyone's remember is Flavor of Love. Because of New York.
I forgot Flava Flav existed.
No way, I can't go. I can't.
I'm gonna be real. Like, I forgot he existed. I forgot, like,
Forgot Flavor of Love. I could never.
like Tila Tequila. I forgot even. I only knew about her because of Robot Chicken.
Yo, I'm gonna cry. No.
The only thing my brain associates with Flava Flav is a type of scout in TF2 that causes bleed damage.
I'm always like, you gotta have a big watch. Even if you gotta wear it around your neck. You gotta have swag.
So, do you watch Doctor Who?
Yeah, I'm not current.
Which Doctor are you on?
I started the War Doctor and I never beat it. I knew you were gonna laugh.
No, I love it.
Because everyone's like, just skip the War Doctor if you can't get through it. And I'm like, I'm literally gonna get torn to shreds, so not happening. Nice try.
Like, I love how you said the War Doctor, because it's just one special. It's a movie.
I can't even get through it.
Really?
Yeah, I can't.
See, I thought it was because it like made you upset because like people were dying.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly, but it's like also did you guys hear? It's a total side note because you brought that up people dying. Did you hear the new Final Destination in 4D?
Wait, 4D?
Where you sit in the chairs and they'll move you looking down, and now like I'm trying to get people like let's go on a stage that's random like 4D. They move, they'll like jank you back in the chairs. They spray water on you. I think for the new Twister movie they gave you ponchos.
I don't know if I want to do that for Final Destination.
Okay, I'm crazy enough because I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I actually would do it because I don't know what other franchise I'm actually go out to do.
Monster movies.
There are a few movies I would watch in that style. Final Destination is not one of them.
Everyone's like, you're crazy. But I'm like, I can't. It's
Like,
just,
Final Destination 2, it instilled a fear into people about logging trucks.
I feel like everyone also has like one of the random other ones that they're scared of.
Like one of the individual.
Like one of the other, like one from another movie. Everyone has the log one, but also you always pick a random one from one of the other movies.
Oh yeah, no, like.
I would also not watch Bayformers with 4D on because then the chairs would probably be rigged to explode or something.
No, I can't do that.
They would be rumbling and never stop.
Oh, and I watched all the Alien movies and the Predator movies, by the way.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I feel like, I don't know if it was you or if it was Kat, like you've never seen those, like you would love those. The monster movies are not like Alien movies, and then I watched them. But I almost didn't get through the first one because Sigourney Weaver, like, you see the cat there, and then you see the alien, and I paused it. I got so upset.
Yes. No,
So,
I'm
like-
so glad the cat survives.
Yeah. Oh, we just spoiled it, but it's like a 50-year-old movie, so it's not That's like me spoiling at the end of the haunted house on the hill that Vincent Price lives.
Yeah.
Because he's like, but yeah, I was like,
It would be like me. It would be like me spoiling the fact that the Titanic sinks in A Night to Remember.
Yeah.
We watched that for movie night one night.
Really?
Yeah.
I was a very, very happy cat.
Yes. It was a very interesting film because it was, as Nikumon has put it, it is one of the most historically accurate renditions of the Titanic sinking.
Most likely, yeah.
The only
At least from the perspective of the passengers.
Yes.
The only thing that is not, well, there were a few things that weren't historically accurate. The biggest was how the ship went down, because this was before they found the wreck.
Yes.
So they didn't know that the ship snapped in two.
Yeah. They thought it just went down parallel.
So
They went with the highest ranking officer's testimony that it went down in one piece.
Yes.
but like there was they put in stuff in that movie that I didn't even know was that happened. Like I did not know that the head bait the chief baker got drunk off his ass, drank all the whiskey, went down with the ship, and survived.
My grandpa used to watch that every week.
One of the most incredible bastards who ever lived.
Yep.
Or like the unsinkable Molly Brown, she went. It was like 3
Yeah.
days that she, and I'm like, holy crap! Don't let her on a boat anymore. It'll for sure sink.
Yeah, fun fact. Her friends never actually called her Molly. Her actual nickname was Maggie. Molly was some kind of weird miscommunication that just stuck.
With like publications. That makes
More or
sense.
less.
Yeah, my grandpa watched that every weekend. He was retired because he didn't come anymore. He had to go away for diabetes. He had to take care of like a scratch or something and it got that bad. So he would call everyone at work, like on landlines back in the day, and be like, "Do you hear it sinking?" Like, I'm watching it. Just want to let you know, like, it does sink. Like, he was just so funny about that.
Like Maggie Brown, the head baker, the band.
Yeah.
That band is fucking legendary.
Yeah.
And I love them.
One of their instruments has survived the test of time and is still around.
Yeah, and they pulled up the horn or one of the bells from the Titanic, and they sounded it off the early 2000s.
Oh.
I'm playing with you.
My favorite fun fact is one of the silos were baked.
Really?
It wasn't an actual one.
Huh.
If you look at the pictures of it, you can like see what the silo was. I'm pretty sure that
Unless you've been Mandela.
yeah, I hope
So I actually found an analog horror series about the Titanic.
not.
Called Project Britannica.
Yeah, okay.
Largely because I pointed him to it.
Yes, but also because I watched a ranking video of analog horrors, and it basically Project Britannica. What if the Titanic didn't sink? And there's like all this weird a lot of the ships of that line are like contaminated with something.
The White Star Line,
Yeah. And, like there's like some sort of weird I don't even know what to call it, but it's like there's
Like
something
this weird red biomass.
yeah, that's just corrupting some of these ships. And also it's like one of the only analog horror series that I'm aware of that Rick rolls.
Okay, but I love that.
It opens with Rick Astley not singing "Never Gonna Give You Up," but what was it?
One of his other songs.
Yes,
And I love that one.
I remember when the guy doing the ranking video was like, "That's great, but also fuck you."
You know what my favorite channel is? Mine's the one where, you know it's not on YouTube anymore? Check, it's not on YouTube anymore. They took it off.
Oh,
You can
I don't know if I'm.
That's the greatest way because it's still on there. That's how you rickroll people now. It's so funny. It's like, yeah, they took it off. And they're like, what? And then you look it up and guess who got rickrolled? You. And you did it to yourself too.
And like, there's also a scene where like they reveal that the Titanic, there's like a pan of like these different ships. It eventually ends with the Titanic showing that it's still there. It never sank. This scene playing with Fleetwood Mac's Sweet Little Lies. Tell me, yeah, I got some shit on the soundboard. Here's Mekumon's. It's a Transformer.
One of two of mine.
It's crazy. He has written screen name.
This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, one of my two. Here's the other one.
That's when we played Super Robot Wars.
And I've been waiting for any time that really fit to play this, but you know what? Now is as good a time as any.
Thanks. Styles Street Fighter. Yes, it goes with everything. I saw that. They got like this one is either Billy or Stu / other two are because they use their specific Oh my
That
god!
made me want to pass away, and then when I realized GTA 5 came out, we were in high school. I kind of want to pass out just thinking about that. Anybody else feel aged about random other things?
I feel like shot this game. Or at least the original version of Paper Mario.
My nephew got really into Godzilla, and he asked my grandma to come out with me or more and how to watch it. Like TV series. It's like the way he said it was very much like, how did you guys watch it? Because you didn't have like TVs back then. I could have passed out. I could have passed out.
Oh.
I was like, you didn't think that you were under the threat of a Godzilla attack every day because I did as a child, okay? I never asked clarifying questions. Always ask clarifying questions. But I was like, oh yeah, because we live near where the sea is. He could totally any day. We got a critical every day. And then I confused Godzilla with God.
Godzilla.
Like Mothra,
The Queen of the Monsters.
Mother Mary. I was like, oh, we just had like different names for him. I'm like, It's okay that we
I
shorten
mean,
his name.
I mean, technically, yes.
I just thought it was so funny.
Just not with Godzilla.
Yeah, because my friend was like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Yeah, the son of God." And I'm like holding up. This is what
You're
it
holding up a
says.
Godzilla.
It was the son of Godzilla, and I'm like, "Yeah, the son of God." And I'm like, "Yeah, because we're praying to him." And it was like,
Oh, this child.
they're like, "What do you mean that's And I was like, "Yeah, no." They're like, "Do you remember Joseph the Technicolor Dreamcoat?" I'm like, "Yeah, Donnie Osmond." They're like, "Oh my God, no." Guess who was watching Jesus Christ Superstar that night? I was, because you could not. But I was like, same deal? No, we don't just shorten names.
No.
I feel like that was genuinely some of the adults. They just didn't.
I.
Oh, I'm like so sweet by that. I'm sorry.
So, okay. I don't think anyone has ever really. No, they have shortened Godzilla to Zilla, but that isn't.
It's never been God.
It's never been God. And Zilla is usually the name people use for the American Godzilla.
version. Yep.
But in Japan, he's not Godzilla, he's Gojira.
Yeah.
And people will often just shorten it to Goji.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. It was never shortened to God. I don't know where I pulled that from.
And like, I love calling him Goji because like, it's like, oh, that's a cute name, and then you see that it's a 200-foot radioactive dinosaur.
Yeah.
And it's like, also, we're getting a sequel to -1.
Really?
Yes. Apparently, his nuclear power, his breath, his dorsal fins, they're flaming.
You know, I think the only reason I got confused is there was this one day at Spencer's Bazaar. I think it was that or some other farmer's market. It raced over me at Church. And they talk about like how God is death and destruction. I'm like, wait. I was like, I do know who God is. Sometimes they tell me I don't know, but I know it. So I'm talking to this preacher. My aunt, she's looking at me. She's like, oh, she's listening. I need to take her to church. Because I was going to her Catholic church sometimes, and my aunt, she's Quaker, don't ask her how. I don't even know. She was.
I thought
My grandma's Baptist.
the Quakers kind of died out.
No, she's. I love her. My aunt Diana, she's from Philly. She's Polish. Somehow she is Quaker. I don't know. I love her. I love her. But yeah, my aunt was like, finally, something gets her. I'm like, yeah, God can take us out any day. And there was just a disconnect. Like, yeah. Then I missed and then when I found out about them taking my team, I set the whole thing down. Like, so why did they take my team? Like, I was so upset. I was like, that's actually kind of creepy. That this entire time I'm getting $1 or $2 for these, you're actually sick. I was like, you guys are sick.
Oh my god, I would love to have met you as a child.
I was off the wall. And then I was like, do you want a Bratz doll? Because I just feel like this was a little mentor as a person. And they're like, so it's a Bratz doll that can just pay you off. I'm like,
If I ever like end up stuck traveling through time, I hope I end up in the past where you're a kid and I
you
can.
gotta get me on a wild day.
Yeah, I hope I just run into you on a wild day and I'm just gonna be like, this is good, this is great. I am stuck traveling through time, I have no way home. This made my entire year.
But yeah, at least, you know, I could have entertained it. Yeah, I was just wild. And, what other stuff? Oh, when I found out alligators didn't live. So, like, one of my favorite movies growing up were like, you know, big like, late classics was in that. So I was like, yeah, no, like, alligators eat people and crocodiles, like, it's not a big deal though, because Steve Irwin, like, tells them no. That's what I got from my information. And I had this really neat first grade teacher, and she was like, that's not what happened. Okay, so my mom was like, you gotta stop telling people your favorite movie. It's like class, you gotta stop telling people your favorite movie. You gotta stop telling people your business. And I was like, but they asked. She's like, you're gonna have to say, Barbie and the Nutcracker or something else. You're gonna need to start lying. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm a child.
Why would I lie?
So then I was like, fuck no, they need to learn. Then I was like, hell no, I'm not saying it, so I'll just pick a different one. So, what's Mark Rick Billy classic? For a kid to walk into, that's right. Because it's got a
What was it you said?
it was the late class, it was the one I was saying. My mom's like, well, you need to say something different. You need to say Barbie and Nutcracker or something else. So what would have been? Like,
Horrific. Okay.
more horrific.
Around that era,
Yeah.
Hellraiser.
No.
Really?
No, they didn't let me do a lot of, like, if it was in black and white before I went to school, I was watching stuff. Like, Bela Lugosi, Dracula, Christopher Lee Dracula, surprise stuff like that.
Night of the Dead.
I did know about that one, but no.
Damn!
I did not walk in and say that.
I would say Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, but it sounds a little too innocent for the lineup you've been suggesting.
They were not going to write a film about that. I can say that because a lot of people like that.
Yeah. Like, you say that to the teacher, and the teacher's like, on one hand, I'm not surprised, but on the other hand,
Exactly. As it should be, right? But no, way more horrific.
like, if I was a teacher, and a kid came up to me and said that their favorite movie was Scooby-Doo and Zombie Hunter, first of all,
Good parenting.
good parenting,
Yeah.
solid choice. If I meet your parents, I'm gonna shake their hand. That's a great choice, especially in this era where, like, most kids probably don't even know what the fuck a Scooby-Doo is. Alright, so, something horrific.
So I think I gave us like
And Hellraiser.
it's not no, but
It's not.
it's gory enough for what it is. And this no, I wasn't watching any of the slashers.
Okay, so alright, no slashers. That actually
If that helps.
helps. Okay.
But I would say it's kind
Mars Attack?
What? Make them one?
Mars Attack?
No.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
That would have been so close, but that was like a year. I found out about it like years later.
I love that movie just because how stupid it is.
I did not like it. So like, that freaks me out the first time I saw it. I'm like, so they eat us in cotton candy. That's and then I thought we were cannibals because they ate cotton
That's
candy.
Killer Clowns in Outer Space.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mars Attacks is the one with the Mars.
Yeah, they exactly.
Yeah.
Melted.
And they're defeated by no country music. Alright, so it's not a slasher.
It's a really.
I mean, you'd think they'd know this by heart by now. I've referenced them often enough.
It's a really like almost cheesy version of Gremlins.
Critters.
I literally walked in with that. She was like, "Oh my god!"
Yes!
I had just seen it.
Yes!
And I was like, "Oh, that's my new favorite." And then she was like, "Did you like any other movies?" And then I told her my actual favorite movie, which is also horrific. When you think about the plot of it all,
What is it?
and
Little shop of horror. Little shop.
so I got a nice old note because of that one. That one that got the note. And then my mom's like, "You gotta stop doing it. Stop doing it. You're gonna get us in so much trouble." And I was like, "Is it because it's a musical?" Like then she was like, "You stop it."
You don't.
I just accepted the fact it was on her.
People just don't like it.
Yeah, and I was just like, why? I like grew up music because they told me to like, alright, well, with the reason you can watch it. words, they're not showing me like slashes before I'm in like near middle school.
Yeah.
They're showing me like, oh, you can watch Frankenstein and Bela Lugosi and Vincent. I love Vincent Price, for example. So like, but it was stuff like that.
We like one of the first things we watched from the was Nosferatu, the original.
I could not sit through that one. Like, they would show me, like, some of the parts, they'd be like, "Wait, come back here and see this part." Because it was silent. I didn't do well with those young. Did you guys do well with, like, silent movies when you were young? I couldn't get through them because they tried to do Phantom of the Opera with me, and they were like, that's not it.
I don't think they ever showed me silent movies. I think Nosferatu might have been my first one.
Yeah, and, I know when I got older, I did, it was more recently because as I was watching, guess what flew out of Transformer? I was trying to watch it, Metropolis.
Oh!
And I was like, this is a really crazy movie. And I haven't seen Trips to the Moon yet, but I do want to watch that one.
So,
But yeah, notes home. Notes home.
it's funny how back then, like the general public hated horror.
And now it's very like mainstream.
It's mainstream, but the horror community is still like, it is one of the most wholesome communities you will ever find.
Yeah, exactly. Like the guy who does Hellraiser, he's actually a big sweetheart.
Yeah. Like,
It's the best people who can make the scariest shit.
yep.
It's sad, yeah. Sometimes it's because they've been through something.
Like,
I believe that was what Bear said to me precisely after seeing some of the horror scenarios I could come up with.
yep. He made some really, really good horror scenarios, and I'm just like, it makes sense. Some of the nicest people can make some scary shit.
Yeah.
Like, freaking Robert Englund is one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
But he's Freddy Krueger.
He's Freddy fucking Krueger.
But he's so funny about it too. Like, have you seen the behind the scenes with him? While he's getting ready in makeup, he is so goofy. I'd love to meet him in person.
Yes, there's a story of him and Mark Hamill being high.
So random.
They are.
Okay.
They got so high they were in their underwear with Mark Hamill with a lightsaber prop and Robert Englund with the Freddy claw glove prop fighting each other.
Honestly, Mark Hamill's such a national treasure detective.
Yes.
This,
Like, I know most people remember him as like, hey, Luke Skywalker or the Joker.
Yeah.
But I've seen some other stuff that has him in it. He is honestly a fit. Snow the Dragon has followed. Thank you so much for the follow.
Yay, we got you, buddy.
There is a 10-minute timer for you. There's a 10-minute timer to wait to post in the comments because we kept getting people that were trying to sell us stuff and bots.
Salesman, bots, and sales bot.
Yep. So just chill out for 10 minutes. You can still use the sound alert.
The soundboards, just stay away from any that are named.
Yeah. Any that say blank only or that have like a name attached to it, like Taro or Mikumon, just don't use those. Those are for specific people.
I let Bear get away with using one of mine because he gave it to me in the first place.
Bunger!
also, the guy who does Tales from the Crypt.
Oh yeah.
He's so hilarious. He loves it.
So welcome to the stream. We are playing Paper Mario. You've probably been watching us for a good bit already, so I don't know why I'm doing introductions. But yeah, Vegas Bear 92, the Gaming Chocobo, and Blue Eyes Waifu Dragon, and Mekumon in the voice chat.
I am an ethereal entity with no face.
No, you're a cat.
You have a face. It's a cat.
Hey, these are my
No
cat.
visible one, anyway.
But yeah, no, like the horror community is so sweet.
Yeah.
Like, oh god, I can't remember her name.
What? Which one?
Sleepaway Camp.
You're talking about the. Yeah.
Felicia Rose, I think.
There you go.
Yes, like you meet her in real life. She's such a sweetheart.
A lot of them really love their roles because they became cult classics, and they know they have a following with their fans.
She will do pictures of the face.
Like, do you know? Do you guys know the girl in Halloween who gets killed?
The other babysitter?
Yeah. She plays Rick Randall in Rocket Rise, so you guys know her. She's almost at every one that she gets invited to. She's literally such a sweetheart.
That's really cool. I didn't like.
I love her.
Because everyone always talks about like Laurie Strode.
Yeah.
How can I forget her name? We just watched a movie with her in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got stuck watching Halloween all day after my mom had a really bad allergic reaction to the Maxwell. So.
Hey, jerk. Speed kills.
But yeah.
So on a tangent, you were talking about some people like most people know Mark Hamill either as Luke Skywalker or the Joker. Here's how I encountered him. Well, first off, he played some roles in Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. He was the angry fisherman.
Oh yeah. Thank God, this is big ass kid. Think how big it is.
I think you compensate.
But what I most remember him for is the Skeleton King.
Yes. No. Super Monkey. Fuck.
Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go.
Yes, thank you.
The fact I can still get it done in one try is impressive to me.
They're not blowing up the moon. They're shooting us. But yeah, like I've seen him in other roles. We saw him in a live-action Guyver movie as a detective. Who, first of all, that movie is definitely something else. Not necessarily in a good way. They waste money.
Did play a role in Transformers,
Yeah.
They do. They waste.
and it's a role I want to see him return to someday, where he can actually give a crap and give a good performance with the material actually being worth his time. He played Megatronus Prime, the Fallen.
Arguably one of the biggest characters in the Transformers universe. Multiverse, whatever.
Otherwise known as the first Decepticon.
Usually,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
but like I've seen Mark Hamill in Fall of the House of Usher on Netflix.
Yes, I've heard about that. I haven't sat and watched it.
It is so good, but not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, because I've read the like 8-hour poster, and obviously I've seen the one with Vincent Price, but
Well, like this one is a it is called the Fall,
all of the House of Usher.
but it's also a collection of other stories. Each episode is a different story. Using the Usher family, but basically like retelling like the Mask of the Red Death, was it the Cask of
Zero.
yeah. The one with the guillotine.
Oh, the Pendulum.
Yes. and the Telltale Heart.
Yeah.
Oh, that one is so good. And it's so fucked up.
I remember having to read that one in middle school.
Yes! Don't
love
scream.
That was so good because they wouldn't worry about it. That was just all.
Also, you had to
I had to draw a cover for the story as one of my school assignments.
I think I remember having
They played like a audio, like a cassette tape type thing, and then you had to like describe what this was about, and I'm like, it's about food. And the teacher was just like, that was really boring. And I'm like,
Well, I
"You're
mean,
the blind
am
guy."
I wrong?
And she was like, okay. And I'm like, oh. She's like, you're really insightful for a kid.
But like the episodes in the Fall of the House are all really like they do not skip.
I would not think so, which is good.
Because I will tell you about something. I will spoil the first episode.
I think I've seen parts of it because my mom was watching it around me when I was trying to prep her chemo bags.
So the youngest usher, I can't remember his name. He decides to throw a party in condemned building. It was going to be a raid. It was going to be a night of debauchery. There were like they set up rooms for people to get it on.
Titty parties.
There were drugs. There was like
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Okay.
yeah. And at midnight, the sprinklers were supposed to let. No, it was supposed to like put down with water to really light things up. It rained down acid.
Like the drug or the actual?
It's very much giving Ghost Ship.
It like the actual chemical.
Oh, I was gonna say like a.
I was thinking, okay, you have to suspend disbelief. It was like, oh, why didn't you? And I'm like, you have to suspend disbelief.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, like, I think we were specialized. And the youngest doctor never bothered to, like, check.
Yeah, that gives. And you want her away. Oh, also.
He thought they were just water tanks.
Do you remember when everyone got on this not watching Texas Chainsaw?
Yeah.
Massacre? I watched the first one, and let me just say, it is they let our boy in the wheelchair is the back end. Also, that movie made me very uncomfortable. I should have never watched it.
Yeah, no, that first one, once again, endurance test of history.
I was just like, oh my god.
The second one is where it gets more keen.
Okay.
Um,
I love it.
and, like, it gets more.
I just want to like, I just really,
Wait, Holy Leatherface?
yeah, I kind of want to be his biggest bully. Like, I want to check on. Like, I just.
Not Bubba.
Yeah, no.
Bubba, like, his family treats him like shit.
And they're all getting bullied by me. I do not care. Right. No. I honestly, kids, you know, like, when they do, like, those shows where they take over, like, decoration of your house, like, I would literally bully the fuck out of them. Like, this is literally the worst before I've seen. You're in Texas. Isn't everything bigger in Texas? They would be dragged to film. I would have been crying on the floor, puking. You have your dead grandma in the kitchen. Like, have some decorum.
What are these bone ornaments even supposed to be?
These have no, like, literally point me in the direction of what this is supposed to be.
Have you ever even heard of Feng Shui?
Yeah, feng shui.
Feng Shui.
Have you heard of, like, not using wallpaper and this thing called paint? This you have this many creatures in a state where it's normal to run enemies.
I know.
They're cannibals.
Don't
They're fucking weird. Don't.
I know, that's what it is. Go on with the joke.
Yeah, I watched that this morning. I'm like, you know what? That was better last week than I watched it.
Like, so, I watched this music called it's fucking fun. There's a part where this Christian girl, named Chastity, Grace Chastity, okay, so over the course of the movie, she gets progressively more, and at one point, she's collapsed on the ground, and she's having a breakdown. I've done so many horrible things, like touching myself and lying to the police. And then another character goes, and murder and dismembering a body and hiding it from the cops. And then Grace just goes, yeah, but we all did that.
It's giving
And
it's giving you're all involved.
yeah. And another character just goes, it's alright, Grace. And the other character's like, don't you're fucking
And I learned about that plane crash that they decided to survive.
okay.
So I heard it around the same time, and I'm like, I feel like there's one way that you have to do it for survival, and then when they would do this creepy, like, go eat the chicken as they have to work. How about that? Then it makes me think it's not chicken.
I
Don't eat all the things that we stop and send to you. That's my life advice today.
like I cannot stand cannibals. It's like it is one of like it is like fundamentally like in my brain it is like it's like a law of the universe that you don't. I know chickens do it all the time, but chickens are fucking weird. I think they do it without realizing you're doing it.
That get it. I get it.
Because like you can like you can like dismember a body and like chop it up and put it in like a big slop.
In a Nickelodeon thing, Hey Arnold, they made a joke about this. How Arnold will feed his pet pig bacon, and like one of the boarding house guys goes, "It's weird, right? It's weird. It's not natural."
But like it's like a fundamental, like universal law that humans cannot and should not eat other humans. So if I see it's not like I would actually see a cannibal, but like if I see a cannibal in fiction or like in like a documentary or something, I am just like, you are no longer a human being in my eyes.
Animal from the Fallout series.
I never take it.
Worthless perk.
I never take the cannibal.
Really?
Yep. I kill every cannibal in that game.
Cannibals have flavors of life. Professionals have standards.
Stand on business.
Stand up.
Every time I go to fucking Megamon, what's the name of that town with the cannibals?
Andale.
Andale, yeah. Every time I go to Andale, I fucking slaughter them except for the children and the old man.
That's why I love that game. I had an ex who was trying to get me and then I found out about that. Like, and here's where big fight too. I just think
Is that all three movies?
3.
Okay.
Like, I killed the
Like Love Society?
oh yeah, White Glove Society. I killed the fuck out of them. I killed like the husbands and wives now. I didn't kill the kids because I couldn't kill kids in that bar. And I didn't kill the old man because he actively regretted what he did.
Ed was trying to save you by telling you to leave.
Little did he know, I am the storm that is approaching.
You know what that reminds me of? Like children.
Oh.
They kill all the adults and then it's
Yeah.
just these kids and so just left.
With one old man.
Yeah.
There's only 2 kids though.
My brother's actually
For good reason.
I like okay, so just like look, we gotta pay for a sacrifice. Like, alright. What are you gonna do to stop that many children from killing you? Just
Knife, gun, football. Think of like a football.
I'm not fighting some 16-year-old kid. I'm like, if it's this deep, if you're that mentally ill, just do you, but you will do it.
Well, I'm not. Listen. I will not go down without a fight. I will go down swinging.
But eventually they're gonna get you.
Yeah, and I will give them the fight of their lives. I will go for Isaac's throat.
Oh, also, did you guys make your there's backup?
Oh. Yeah. Nope.
Not me. No thanks.
No thanks.
I already put some in the brain. Not in this room.
Oh, I guess.
Like, I'm like, very scared of and the reason why I wasn't scared.
I just wanted to say, when we first got to the moon, one small step for man, one giant leap for Chucky.
Is this is one small leap for man, and you should kill us all on sight.
Oh, that's Dr. Who. That's the silence. Yeah. I've seen that. I remember that. Like over on like who knows about that?
Yep. Their whole deal is post-suggestion. So, in order to beat them, the doctor had tricked them into like they were interrogating him, and he had said, "You should kill us all on sight."
Doctor uses his screwdriver.
That's what, yeah, he used that and a simple like that to slice that into the footage. Hey, Cartman!
Who's Cardman?
He is Master of the Sun in the Discord. It's Maper Pario time. It's literally what it's yeah, like they splice it in with footage of the moon landing. So it's supposed to not suggestion. Once that clip disappears, like without even knowing it, people are now grabbing guns and weapons and hunting down the silence and killing them and not even realizing they're doing it. And it is like one of the best. It's one of the best gotcha moments in Doctor Who because it's like the silence have been the silence are the reason we are so developed as a species.
Really?
Yes, they were the reason we even managed to get to the wheel. And it's all because they needed us to create a spacesuit.
A spacesuit?
It's for a very specific thing. And so the Doctor, not taking too kindly to the silence, doing that kind of thing to mankind, and whatnot. He decides, okay, genocide, not actual genocide. The silence can survive, but most of the ones on Earth are fucking dead.
That's crazy, because my family basically leaves.
So you have chosen mass death.
Yeah.
You have chosen death.
Chosen for
Oh, the X-Knots.
My dad talks about it. We're not all the militaries. We're not.
when was it chosen?
David Jackson.
Okay, so yeah, like you weren't even born yet. Like, what?
I look at him and he was like, well, I guess we'll just survive. So I'm like, well, okay, I can just say this.
I forgot this here. Yes.
Oh, that is so cute. That's so cute. I literally thought about something from that. I'm like, Mom.
Nope. It is me and Bear. In fact, let me go find that real quick. He got me something.
Alright, so chat, what are we doing for summer? What are the hot activities we're supposed to be doing?
That's a good question.
Literally, right?
Therapy Snorlax.
Hey, what's that for? What's that for?
That is probably the first time I've seen a preemptive therapy Snorlax done.
I did it just for the joke, honestly.
Oh. Okay.
But is spray tanning good, yes or no?
I
So
don't,
speaking of spray tans,
I don't do that kind of stuff.
It
probably
depends.
spray tan.
It depends. You want to
No, you just don't get those kind of spray tans. Whatever person's in his life that's like those spray tans, that's who we should not trust. Like, oh, that is so cute!
Bigumon had that ordered for me. It's custom made.
But that was our first sign that something was wrong when those spray tans look like that. They should have called, like, what is that? Elder abuse. We should have called someone for elder abuse on.
But yeah, like, I love this little guy. I love him so much. Like, first it was all because of, like, the whole, ha ha ha, Vegas Bear, Bearmon, like.
Yeah.
But then I, like, looked into this character and I'm like,
So cute.
he's a scrappy little doofus.
Yeah.
I love him.
It's so cute.
He has a cap that says bears.
So no gym tan laundry this summer, y'all? This summer. No gym tan laundry?
I got New York. Also got everything got to. And
Got conventions I'm going to.
I find that government. That's my house. It's like everything I want. This is my house.
Yep.
The Simon it's a place you go. It's like a nice place to go.
I will tell you where I will be trying to get all the new summer releases in terms of, like, all the summer releases in video games that I care about.
Such as.
For the stream. Oh shit. I was gonna say Doom's Dark Ages, but that already came out.
Anything else?
I'm gonna have to do what's coming out this summer.
Right. While you're doing that, I can talk about we're trying to get the family to do something City. Every time I go there, it's a bad time. So I was like, well, why don't we do like Wildwood in New Jersey? So everybody's split down the middle of the game. Every time I've gone to Ocean City, I've done something stupid. Like one time I cooked myself a coconut oil. Another time I had a friend fall apart. And then the last time I got abandoned on the boardwalk. I don't live near there. That's not like, you could probably leave me on like, developer beaches and I can be around just fine. But like, that's a long boardwalk to leave me alone. So everyone's fighting back and forth about what we should do.
Oh, my parents go to New York in July. In August, we were are going to Cape May.
Oh, that's fun.
Yep. I'll close on the evening already by the time the date's going to close.
Oh, we should try this for that is
Amazing.
it gets to, you know, how everybody wants to stay in their house. In summer, when nights are fun.
Oh, Delta Route chapter 3 and 4
I want that. Give me.
during the summer.
Good beach trips. Good beach trips. Like, you know, try to ski down at the beach.
Bunch of re-releases for the Nintendo Switch 2.
You guys tried Chrome yet?
I think I have actually.
I'm not sure that that's like really expensive.
It's really expensive, so good. But it's probably like the same one I did.
I haven't started yet.
No, they do have a chocolate chip one every week, but it's this like confetti one. And it's like this like sugar, and then on the top it's like this pink swirl with the sprinkles. It's so good.
Five Nights at Freddy's. Raido Kuzunoha and the Mystery of the Soulless Army.
I want that game.
It's a remaster of the PS2 game.
I want to play that.
Me too. I love that game.
There's also something I'm half with Dead by Daylight, where you can play Spirit Trap. And his one of his legendary skins is the NAP movie version of it. And they actually show his face too.
That's Stranding 2.
Oh, and do you guys know about that when they do Jaws, but you can sit in the floaties while you watch it, like in a
Oh,
whatever?
yeah!
I'm trying to find out where they do that. So I'm gonna go do it. Doesn't that sound like fun?
I mean, yeah, actually.
But you guys won't do Final Destination 3D? What?
Because
Honestly, I wouldn't do
Because
this
I know there
either.
wouldn't be
That's
an
a good
actual
way
shark.
to scare me out of the water for good.
unless it's like unless we're doing this like on the ocean. Okay, no, never mind. If it's like in a lake or something, I'd be cool with that. But if it's like on the open ocean, fuck that.
One, I'm a weak swimmer. Two, I am not the smallest of cats, so I would be dead. I would just be straight dead.
Well, at least it's on the lake, actually.
Oh, thank God! Thank fuck. System Shock 2 is getting the 20th anniversary remaster. Stellar Blade's coming to the PC. I still haven't get that game. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. Donkey Kong Bonanza.
We're doing it, Texas. Yeah, I'm Let's see if there's any information about Java travel for that.
Tales of the Shire.
So, you mentioned telling Blue Eyes here about how expanded Omniverse. What exactly did you say beyond what you told me?
We just told her about Herb, sorry. And the whole self-insert thing. We didn't really go much in the plot.
They have Jaws too. And it looks like they might be putting it in West Virginia.
Hey, maybe not gonna show up.
Hey, Blue Eyes, if I sent you the invite page, would you be interested in reading the story?
I definitely don't. I'm not into Ben 10, but I love hearing about great stuff. I love.
Fair enough.
It's basically a alternate universe where no one in Ben's family gets to watch. Instead, it is a character based on Mickey. And I am my character is a plumber, which is basically
A space cop.
The space cops of Ben 10.
They are doing one in West Virginia this year.
Interesting.
So that's not super far. It's called Jaws on the Lake, July 26th, 2025. And it's in the water park, so it's basically on, like, in the water park. So what the big thing as you float in your own energy bubble where those West Virginia freshwater sharks might be funny.
They ain't got no freshwater sharks. I hope.
Oh, it's
Ow,
like
something
where
just bit my
the
tail.
pool is. I feel like that would be fun.
What?
It's like, you know, like where their pool is, like where they have like the water park part. That looks like it would be so much fun.
Yeah, actually.
I've never been to this place though. Yeah, but it looks like they play and they have like cheers too. It looks like everyone's really like.
But yeah, let me tell you, the expanded Omniverse is so good that Megamon has gotten multiple interesting characters.
Okay.
He
So
got-
collaborate like community.
Yeah, like because they're interested. Like they've read someone's story, they're interested, they want to be a part of it. Taro and Webb have characters. I already told you about Burbs. You already know about mine.
David's got one too.
David's got one too. She's a Star Trek alien.
All right.
A Trill.
Yes, a Trill.
And by the way, yes, Blue Eyes, if you're interested, I will make a character for you too.
Oh no, it's okay. No, I'm just happy to hear all like.
Oh, snap! Wait, is it okay for us to show this?
I don't know. Is it actually playing the song?
Yes?
Change back.
Go. Yeah, we're good, gang. We're good.
Nintendo, don't sue us! Please, I don't have the money! Unless you would like to give me the money.
Please do. Think of all the cool things Bear could buy. Like a subscription to Final Fantasy 14.
But yeah, like, several people have characters in the story, and they have pretty interesting backstories.
Best part is, I'm not just making characters to make characters, I have integrated them into the universe and story.
Yep. And, like, I don't know how, but got me and Davis friendship down to
I love that Oh my.
He got her sass down to a T.
Yes.
I have been told more than once that I have a talent for that.
He's gotten some of my like knee-jerk reactions down too. There's a scene where I'm a space cop, right? So there's a scene where I'm arresting a fugitive, and
Spoiler alert!
spoiler alert.
Not like anybody else in the audience can read it.
The fugitive is just going off like they've had enough of this shit, and they're like, "Screw you, pigs! Screw all this! Screw you, pigs! And most of all, screw those stupid Brett!" And then his head explodes.
Really?
Because he was wearing an explosive collar.
And my character does exactly what I would do in that situation. Jesus fuck!
Language.
It was a direct quote, he's good.
Yeah.
It's been so long since
I had a dream of like buying the old drive-in movie theater and like bringing it back and just playing like classics.
So when is it happening? Because I'll help you
I don't
pay it.
ha-
I can run like nights. I get off at 3.
I don't have money or a mind for business.
Oh, well, I'm like a stupid bimbo, but like not there.
I had a cousin who majored in business, but she is now living in Florida. And like the biggest part is money and the fact that someone already bought them.
Look into it. I know they said they weren't the songs and anybody knows that the driving.
Really?
I don't know why though. Never got like a. Cause you know where you just ask around.
I think the best part of the whole exploding head reaction was that I didn't think, oh, this is a way specifically Cook would react. I just thought, this is how most people would naturally react. I went through a great many exclamations of surprise at that particular moment, and settled on that one.
Well, if someone turned into a drive-in, I would definitely help curate. If you want to do Vincent Price on Saturday nights, I got you. Or Bela Lugosi.
Yes. Like, because I feel like the problem with modern drive-in theaters is that they're always trying to, they're trying to catch up with theaters.
Yeah, and theaters are like.
Well, yes, but it's also harder for a drive-in theater because that's bullshit. Because they have to pay more, and also they have to worry about ticket prices and concession prices.
To quote a professional and quite literal lounge lizard from the Sly Cooper series, you've got your own flavor.
Exactly. And I feel like if you just said fuck it
And actually did it.
and just did classic movies that you can't normally watch anymore.
I feel like that's also not a thing anymore.
Really?
I feel like you can get a lot of them, not only just on like pirating sites, but they have been like a lot of them are being re-released. And the ultimate thing about it is, I don't know if anyone is into it like I am, but film is not preserved very well, and they weren't handled properly back when they did have drive-ins. Like people were smoking around the film, and it was getting some bleach during the day, and there was,
Well, I mean, that was back when they were using film stock.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, you gotta think if it's a rare enough movie, there might only be one piece of physical film of it.
That's true.
And then it's damaged. So, like, Metropolis, for example, they found, like, part of it. Guess what? When they raided some of the haunts and stuff, so, like, they added it back in, but it's hell shit. It's, like, very, like, was not taken care of.
Like, I'm talking about stuff that, like Monster Squad.
That's all shit.
I know.
You just want, like, a kind of, like, retro.
Yeah, kind of. The biggest problem is streaming.
Yeah, but I don't, you would have to offer something in the experience. So, like, you kind of have to think about what can I offer.
Well, for one, a lot of streaming sites have been upping the prices lately.
You know, I think if you did like e-ticket or like subscription, like, oh, you can see movies for a year for $50.
Actually, yeah. You just got flat. You get a subscription, you get a ticket that says like, you know, you can watch movies, like as many movies as you want for like a year.
With a reserved parking spot.
Yes.
Or like guaranteed, you can pay more for guaranteed on midnight or something. Maybe, I know a lot of people, when they do driving, it's like they keep trying to release like Peloton, but you can actually do things like that.
Yeah, that was one of the ideas I had. It's like, don't do new releases, do older stuff.
Keep it classic.
Exactly.
Like I said, you got your own flavor.
Like, sure, you could go and watch.
And that would be good for birthdays too.
Oh, yeah.
Because then everyone has parking and everyone can
I mean, that'll...
And then you can have specific nights dedicated to specific actors or directors or the like.
Yeah, if you can get the... So the thing, like, I know the one that was in there, which turns into Army of Darkness, and it's getting a certain type. So you can do Evil Dead, it's very easy to get the Army of Darkness. Try it later. Try it. So I wonder if it's something like that that you have problems with. Because I know, like, I'm sure you can like a number, there's certain IPs and stuff like that. I don't know how Universal is with their monsters, but usually like a something like that. Like a Friday the 13th, you might have to be a little more because it's more in demand.
Assuming they give a shit.
It depends on like what they're currently working on. Because like what if you
There's also the cost of advertising.
Yeah.
No, I could be the number one on social media. That's free. Like, oh my god, they're gonna play this movie here from the guy in the lake. We should all see it. This is in the lake. Bye.
just hire Blue Eyes as my social media consultant.
What movies y'all wanna watch this week? You know, like try getting Godzilla movies.
Ooh, now there's an idea. Reserve a special night once a month for the audience to pick the playlist of movies.
That would be
And
hard.
determine that by a vote.
No.
It would be difficult to pull off.
Yeah.
Customer-based controller.
Now that it's done it, like,
Gotta be
yeah.
careful because sometimes you accidentally use customer-based. Like it happens at more, like right now they're keeping like other type of folks out. Pretty regular.
I mean, when it came to the vote, I'd have left it up to like a multiple choice question and tally which answer has the most people. But
If like predetermined, that would be a good idea.
Yes. Yes.
But
Yes.
not like just
Yeah, no. Because I know I know from experience that an open board voting thing is bad because in Transformers 1 by Michael Bay, they had a contest to have Optimus say a line in the movie.
yeah.
I don't remember what the winner was.
it was something ridiculous.
I think it was.
Yeah, so they chose. So they just had him say, "Freedom is the right of all."
Guys, I'm
They went for the runner-up as opposed to the actual winner.
So and unfortunately, some people threw a fit. It's like, well, if you're gonna have an open vote, why would you do this? So have predetermined choices.
yeah, that would be the easiest way to go about it. Or else you're gonna get like something you don't want.
And even then, even with predetermined choices, you can't always guarantee that it's gonna be, good choices. I remember what happened with Digimon Survive.
Yeah, but it's also because those are choices that, those are the game's choices.
Muppets on Treasure Island.
Not the choices that I personally decided on. Because if I'm doing this, I'm picking out certain movies, like Muppets, or like a couple other movies, and making sure it's none of them are too really bad.
Oh, and then around Christmas, you can advertise that you're gonna play the original, Christmas Carol, and then just play the Muppets one. This is all we could afford. What? That would eat so hard.
Just turn it into a yearly prank.
Just come out to the front of the whole thing with a microphone going, "Hey everyone, I know you came here to see Christmas Carol. Unfortunately, we could not afford to get it. So we
Have some Muppets.
Muppet Christmas Carol." And then I just run off.
Just run before the tomatoes come. Oh, you could do crappy B-movie night too, like do
Yes.
Attack of the Giant Leeches, stuff like that. I have a big poster for that.
The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms.
Yeah, Reefer Madness.
Oh, we couldn't get the Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, so here's the 90s Godzilla.
That would be so diabolical, though. That would be so.
Thing is though, the American 90s Godzilla film is more a remake of the Beast of such and such Fathoms than a Godzilla movie.
I mean, that.
But did it give the merch that the 90s Godzilla did it give the merch? Okay, because we had backpacks with literal Godzilla in it. Okay? It gave where it needed to give. Was it in the movie? No. But was it in the merch? Yes.
And also, it also gave us the animated series, which was much better than the movie.
Yeah, so we just got it.
Oh, definitely.
And grateful that we got merch. My nephew doesn't know about that movie.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
No, Matthew Broderick, don't about the world's not ready!
I thought like Godzilla was right off like I thought one day we were just gonna fuck up and he's gonna be, you know what? You're getting stomped out. I thought I had to learn my business.
something or he'll kill me.
Yeah, I'm like, we gotta be on the street here with God's watching. And then when moths would come by, and I'm like, this is surveillance.
Ah!
Gotta play ourselves. Like, I probably sounded at like the age of 3 or 4 like a paranoid pump-up about the birds and pigeons. Like Neil. Also, did you guys see the musical about Jaws? About making Jaws?
No.
So it's, you know, they have like, it's a musical about how they were making Jaws. Shark. It's a good laugh.
Okay, I'll have to look it up.
It's a good laugh.
Yeah, the animatronic shark kept breaking down.
Yeah, they probably should have fed him more. I
Alright,
thought that was a real shark.
so we're at 2 hours and 2 minutes.
Yep.
We'll call it here.
Yeah, because it's fun. Anyway, this one's too.
Also, did you know that Anthony Bill that's in Jaws? Oh yes, completely out. Love it. Is also the Anthony Bill where like Amityville was set.
I did not know that. I thought it was 2 different Amityvilles.
No, because it's off. Isn't Jaws off the coast of New York? That's where Amityville is.
I don't remember.
Because it's a town.
You saved? Yep. Alright.
Bye.
Thank you everyone for watching. This has been Vegas Bear 92, the Gaming Chocobo, the Blue Eyes Waifu Dragon,
And Mekumon with a brief appearance by Taro.
and there will be no stream tomorrow because it's Sunday.
Sunday.
Also, it's Mother's Day anyway.
That too.
On that note,
We will
Happy
be back.
Mother's Day to Mexico.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
We will be back on Monday with more Resident Evil 4. And as always, please feel free to support us in any way you wish.
Be it his monetary YouTube subscription or just plain watching the streams, engagement is always welcome.
Yep, it helps us out. And thank you to Snow the Dragon for following. And as always, stay safe, stay comfy, stay hydrated, be good to each other, and we will see y'all next time.
Bye.
Peace.
And seriously, avoid exploding collars. They're bad for your health.